Hey, I'm Kevin Falvey, Editor-in-Chief of Boating Magazine, here at the Fort Lauderdale Boat Show with Zach Woodham, National Sales Manager for Tidewater Boats. Zach's going to tell us about a brand new model here on display at the show. How you doing, Zach?
Doing great, doing great. Thanks for coming by, Kevin. So today we've unveiled the 3100 Carolina Bay. This boat is the largest bay boat in the world, over 31 feet LOA and over 10 foot in beam.
Wow, tell me, what's the defining characteristic that makes this a bay boat and not a hybrid?
So there's a couple different things, and that's a category that can be a touchy subject for some people. We have a very large bow casting deck on this boat, which is inherent in bay boats and a key feature of them. So when we get on board, we'll show you a little bit about it.
Well, let's go. I'm excited to see it. Hey, Zach, these steps are unique. I've never seen anything like that. What's the deal with that?
So what we realized when we were creating and designing this boat is the height of the side of the boat, when people were getting on and off the dock, it didn't make sense to do a side door, right? So what you'll see here is people will actually step from the dock onto the gunnel, onto the step, and then inside of the boat. And what's really nice is when you're not boarding into the boat, you can raise them up with an electronic actuated switch.
That is awesome. And it also looks like there's a whole lot of stuff going on in the transom of the boat here. Can you describe some of the features you've incorporated aboard this new Tidewater bay boat?
For sure. So our Carolina Bay series is very popular, whether it be a 23-footer, 25-footer, 27-footer, and now the 31. Each of those boats have these jump seats in the back, which open up, but also when they're closed, acts as a casting platform back here.
That's great. What's going on in the center?
So this is something that we're very proud of. This is all bilge access underneath here. Comes with a nice motion detected light when you put your hand inside of here so you can see what you're working on. There's two manifolds that all your through-hole fittings run through as well.
That's awesome. I mean, it's very serviceable and really easy to trace everything. You gotta love a boat that's easy to work on. Let's see what's in the forward portions of the boat. Zach, tell us about the features here in the tackle center.
Yes, sir. So we've got two different lean and post options on this boat. This is going to be your standard lean and post, which is a fiberglass live well, 35-gallon aquarium. We've got tackle storage underneath here. Great place for pliers, koozies, anything like that. Very nice countertop, rod holder cup holders, actual cup holders, and a nice aft support with rocket launchers that connects the entire T-top to the leaning post.
That's fantastic. Didn't you mention an optional seat back here?
Yes, so the secondary option, thanks for bringing that up, Kevin, is a mezzanine seat. So that is gonna have full seating for two people right here, and then a bottom seat will slide out for an insulated cooler underneath and tackle storage behind the backrest.
That sounds awesome. Let's see what's up at the helm station.
Yes, sir, let's do it.
Zach, this top is something else. Looks very sturdy, rugged.
A lot of coverage with this top. It's an oversized T-top, which is something you definitely don't see on bay boats, right? The size of this top fit the boat perfect, though, with the beam and length of it.
Definitely a lot of coverage. And what are these seats? They look very high-end.
So these are LeBrock Helm seats. So very nice drop-down bolster, as well as an armrest that folds up and down here.
Zach, what's going on with this helm station? It's awesome.
So Kevin, we got a beautiful yacht-style helm station right here. What you'll see is two 16-inch MFDs. There's a dome radar on this boat and two 175 transducers, a medium and a high wide. That is the standard electronics package on this boat. You can either choose Simrad or Garmin for that.
Okay. And what about the lower tier of stuff? What's here?
So a lot going on, right? All these are standard features, which is cool. So a Mercury joystick, JL audio, Vessel View 5, zip wake system, and we've got a nice switch panel here that also can be converted to digital switching for the units.
That's pretty cool. Let's talk about performance next.
So performance of this boat, we are seeing with the Twin 400 Mercury Racing, we're seeing right at 75 miles an hour.
That's outstanding. Let's check out the bow of the boat.
Let's do it.
Zach, this bow area looks like you've really worked hard to combine fishability, although there's some comfort here as well. Tell me what's going on.
Absolutely. So we've done a really good job, and we actually do it on all of our Carolina Bay series, having true recessed bow seating. So you'll notice it's below the casting deck, so it gives users really comfortable ride when they're up front in the bow of the boat. The next thing you'll notice is a very wide and large casting platform that's in the bow of the boat. That width of that 10-2 beam stays all the way to that far point. Talking about cushions and comfort around here. So underneath this lounge seat right here, we've got a 100-gallon macerated fish box.
Wow.
You've got storage on the port and starboard sides, as well as a live well underneath that center cushion. So all those cushions in the bow of the boat can be removed very easily because they are attached using magnets instead of snaps. Smart. Very nice. You've got a fold-down backrest on your port and starboard side right here as well, which is very comfortable to sit in.
That's awesome, Zach. Tell me about the anchoring system aboard this boat.
Absolutely. So we've got a standard windlass anchor in the front of the boat, and that is recessed into the bow.
That's great, so it doesn't get in any of my way if I'm up there fly fishing, walking around casting.
You're exactly right. And you've got controls in the bow of the boat and also at the helm.
That is awesome. So Zach, this Tidewater 3100 Carolina Bay is packed with standard features. Something's gotta be optional.
So there are a lot of standard features on this boat. The couple things that we see that are options on this specific model, we've got a nice soft grip gator step floor. You've also got twin power poles, and then there's an option to upgrade the radar from a dome radar to an open array.
Wow. Zach, I gotta ask you, what's that nozzle up in the T-top?
So we did something that's unique on this model. We added a freshwater shower head that is angled towards the stern of the boat. That's on the starboard side of the T-top, so by the simple press of a button, you can have a shower that's raining down on you.
That's awesome. And while we're talking about showers and stuff, that reminds me of enclosed spaces on a boat, and you have a very nice head compartment in the console. Tell us about that.
Yes, so we've actually finished out that whole head area when you open up the console door. Very nice countertop on the right, and then a porcelain china head that has overboard discharge and also a pump out head.
Wow, that's full featured. Zach, our time is running to a close here today, but we really appreciate you taking our audience through this new 3100 Carolina Bay, the world's largest bay boat. At the Tidewater Boats display at the Fort Lauderdale International Boat Show, I'm Kevin Falvey.